Yo, let's go! Bop, bop! What it do, Ski? It's your boy, Farewell34. Today, everybody, SG34 Atlanteans, we are checking out Stargate Atlantis. This one, season number 1, episode number 16. Last time we entered the Stargate universe, we pretty much saw SG1, episode 16, 17, 18, and if you're I'm assuming if you're watching, I don't think there's actually, that's a good question. I don't think there's anybody here who's watching only the SGA videos and not the SG1. I'm pretty sure that's like virtually nobody. Went on a little bit of a triple dripple, and it was freaking fantastic, as you could probably see from our reaction. Just such a pivotal moment in the series, from the Jaffa rebellion finally coming full circle to Sam and Jack, and there's a whole host of other things that I just had such a great time with. That being said, SGA is still in its infancy stage. We're going to go back into the show and see what's going on. The last episode I actually dealt with we were talking quite a bit about the Atlanteans in SG1, when we actually had seen the Atlanteans verbatim in that previous episode, talking about the time machine. Weir went back in time. Just a whole lot of, Doctor Who nonsense going on. So with that being said, let's dive right back into the series and see what is going on today. As always, if you enjoyed this one, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't already. With that being said, let's see what's popping on over today. So let's get into it. Alright, we've entered an episode of Merlin. The Wraith are calling! The Wraith are calling!
Is it safe?
Yes, the chamber has been sealed.
They're getting closer.
Why do I have a feeling they're not gonna make it?
Alina, I know I've said this before,
Well,
but
that green
thank you
screen.
so much.
Look at that.
Can we get back to work now?
I just don't see how running through history books is gonna find us our ZPM.
This is a charcoal rubbing, taken from an ancient temple built about the time Weir's list was written. Notice anything familiar?
Yeah, no
Now,
dicking
there may
around.
very well be hundreds of zero-point modules hidden in this galaxy, but the only one we are remotely sure of is here. Here. If you ever want to protect Atlantis from the Wraith, we need to find this.
Yep, hit him. Good reminder. Sort of forget that fact. It's like they're totally stranded here. I've said it multiple times. It's such a fun premise. I think I accidentally like made a weird movement the other day, and I think I ripped off the skin that my wisdom tooth was growing in. And now I'm just in an odd, dull sensation. I feel like there's a mini wraith just sucking on the inside of my back gum.
An ancient from Atlantis came through the Stargate and entrusted a sect of Sudarian priests with a rare treasure, or potentia, as they called it.
The potentia being...
The ZPM.
So they wouldn't have used it?
From what I can tell, they only brought it out of hiding to be displayed on high holidays.
Full
If
charge.
they didn't know how to use it, chances are it's still completely full. All right, I'm sold. Major, take your team back to Dagon. See if you can get us a ticket home.
Well.
Does it still pain you? What do you have for me? The Atlanteans have returned to Dagon.
You're sure?
Oh, yes. They must be getting close to it.
Do we have any idea what it is yet?
We know a little more.
The last thing the Atlanteans need is more power. Get me on that planet.
Alright,
Got some
confirm
more
the
functionality back. It still isn't doing everything it used
big beefer.
Yes, very.
What did you touch?
Nothing. I didn't touch anything.
You've entered the Matrix.
What is this?
I didn't know we had deep space sensors.
Yes, well, no one did. From what I can tell, they've been running silently in background along with our other primary systems.
Okay, well, keep me in the loop.
You are the loop.
Isn't that a nice thing to say? You're more than welcome to continue walking with me, but if there's something you need to do...
Yes. Yes.
They
I
call
ship it.
themselves the Quindoza. The Brotherhood of the 15 consisted of a master handler, 5 protectors, and 9 stone carriers. They were entrusted with the ZPM. Their hope was that one day the Lanteans would return to reclaim it and reward the Sudarian people. The priests created 9 stone markers that, when united, are supposed to reveal the final resting place of the Quindozum's protected treasure. The etching on the rocks involve many lines and dots. We think it's a map.
Excellent work. I mean, seriously, I'm very impressed here.
It's very kind of you, Doctor.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe it's like gate
This building
coordinates,
used to be their monastery, actually.
but it said there's 9.
We found the number 3 stone on an unrelated dig just last week.
So if we find the stones, we find the map.
Each of the stones has a different part of the grid embossed.
Signifying where its correct placing should be in the final configurations.
Exactly.
Here, most recently, we stumbled on the number 3 stone here.
You have no idea how lucky a find that was.
Doctor, I am not sure.
They're buried in a grid. Look, we couldn't have done this without the number 3 stone. That, along with the number 7 stone, give us 2 diagonally opposed corners.
Split up 2 teams. Let's start digging.
Yo, this guy was a geography master.
Find it?
He's Canadian too, so he definitely was quick to fill in Nunavut.
We'll wait for them to find the treasure, then take it by force. Your men are not to act until I give word, understood?
Absolutely.
I sense a hater.
What's wrong?
We should not be helping them, Alina.
They have come to us from the great city of Atlantis. It is for them that the Brotherhood of the 15 have kept the treasure hidden.
This is the Stargate Minecraft expansion. I think that'd be booby traps, huh?
This is gonna work.
I think it just might. It's a layout of the Sudarian villages.
It's beautiful.
It is.
And so are you.
And yet my eye is drawn elsewhere. I'd like to restore it one day. I don't bore you, do I?
Oh. No, it's not you. I just don't think I've ever been so tired.
What was it like growing up in the city of the ancestors, Rodney?
Oh yeah, they didn't. Oh yeah. Misunderstanding. Misunderstanding.
And we only just recently made Atlantis our home. So.
How recently?
Well, it's a matter of months, really. Heading to bed.
Yeah. Which bed might that be?
I think Alina might have a little crush on you, Doc.
Oh, she does?
It was very clear to us all.
It is?
But you, apparently.
What should I do?
You don't know what to do?
I know what to do eventually. I mean, what should I do now? Should I say something? Something tonight?
Yo, even Taylor's like, yo, whose beds is this? Look, see now she's gonna be like, oh yeah, these guys are just thieves, scoundrels.
I guess I was wrong.
Possibly. Although, well, you know, just because you originally thought it was a map doesn't make your initial assumption. You're very, very smart and attractive and whatnot. And
Is everything all right?
yeah, everything's great. It's great. Everything's really. Why wouldn't it be?
Major! Writing's an ancient. Can you read it?
It says only the Brotherhood of the 15 should enter the Forbidden Chamber
Of the Quindozum.
What chamber?
Entering the Brotherhood's dungeon. Shep had a little taste at love. Now we're teasing Rodney. So, if we're going in chronological order, it should be either Taylor or my boy Rainbow. These guys are a problem.
We couldn't have planned it any better.
Easy, Ford! God. All right, I'll stay up here. Keep an eye on the descender.
Stay sharp. Let you know if anything interesting happens.
Do you see this? This is the whole pattern.
I believe we can rule out a map.
Dr. Weir, I was finally able to interface our computers with the Atlantean long-range sensors.
Excellent.
There's an unidentified craft about the size of a Wraith Dart.
Excuse me?
The hive ships are light years away still.
Well, it could have used neighboring Stargate and been flying towards us at maximum speed ever since Wraith discovered that we were here.
What? A few hours?
We'll be here in 27 minutes.
Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh, a series of unfortunate events. It's an emote.
Address, a 6-symbol gate address.
Gate symbols?
I called that shit.
So the ninth stone is on another planet.
Is he dead?
No, just unconscious. He will be like that for hours.
We'll wait for them to...
Yo, let's go, Ford! Bop, bop! You're not gonna shoot Ford.
Put the weapon down, Lieutenant Ford.
That's a rough spot to be in. You don't want to give away you're there. What do you...
Major Shepard. I'm afraid the lieutenant has had to step away for a moment.
Oh, yeah!
Don't peek, don't peek. Watch your corners.
Surprised?
What'd you do to Ford?
Play that he's dead?
He's fine.
Oh.
Then what do you want?
The lost treasure of the Condozum.
They're no use to you, Kolya. ZPMs only work on Atlantis.
Perhaps. But I prefer hearing that from a Jedi scientist.
Look, the ninth stone is hidden on another planet. All we have is the gate address.
Dr. McKay!
You want to keep trading barbs, or you want to find the ZPM? Look, lift me out of here, I'll help you find it, but then you let my team go.
Shut up, McKay.
You got a better idea?
You and 2 Deganians will be raised out. Along with everyone's weapons and radios. If Dr. McKay finds the ZPM, the others will be let go.
Interesting.
We have his word.
I don't see that we have much choice.
We've got the general population confined to their quarters. Let's hope they're out of harm's way.
Who are we gonna get to fly the third jumper?
I can barely make it to the main on the back without crashing.
Brilliant.
You have to make do, right? We got limited numbers of people.
Good luck, Carson.
Thanks, I'll need it.
This guy said I'll need it so quick.
It's not working.
Try it again.
Look, I've tried it twice.
You said the address was the location of the ninth stone.
Look, it has to be, but the puzzle is 10,000 years old. Maybe the gate doesn't exist anymore.
What about something else? What if these aren't Stargate symbols?
Actually, these symbols may not be gate-related.
Maybe they're phrases? Alright, PJs are out?
No, I'm not ready.
Jesus Christ, you guys got body.
Markham and Smith have been taken out.
It's headed for the city.
That's not good.
The Sudarians worship the Lantian ancestors. The Stargate was considered a sacred portal. All 36 gate symbols are incorporated.
Yes, okay, we're all very impressed, but let's get on with it now.
It's right in the middle of the city. I don't have a clean shot.
Yo, we getting cold!
What's it doing?
It's scanning us.
Or scanning. Okay, maybe it's just a recon ship, right? Just to get a visual on what they're dealing with. Also, the Wraith ships are so freaking sick. They look like F-Zero race carts.
How big an area does that represent on the map?
Several square miles.
Hold on a second.
Oh, the grid? There's a grid within the grid?
9 lines on the outside.
Representing the stone carriers.
6 on the inside.
Representing the 5 protectors and the master handler.
That's pretty sick.
Hold tight. Yes! We didn't do that.
We have a kill.
Good news, Jumper 2. Now head on home.
Someone give me a knife. You all have guns. Someone give me a knife.
Rodney?
It's not a map to where the center stone is. It is where the center stone is. We have all the pieces.
I'll say it again. That guy's got a great, like, on-screen presence and, like, voice.
No trapdoors or hidden passageways. Got a couple MREs, some ammo, and some med supplies.
Yo, Taylor, stay strapped. I rate it.
I got a couple flashbangs. I think that's about it, though.
So we toss him, get up as quick as possible, and some pocket sand.
Out of here?
Hey, You want Sora back? Is that what this is about?
The Jedi do not make deals with terrorists.
Terrorists? You attacked us.
Don't discuss it any further, Doctor. Find the ZPM and you can all return to Atlantis. Fail and the deal's off.
To be honest, this seems like the more serious
So what happened out there?
or more
As soon as we had a clean shot at self-destruct.
serious plot.
They didn't seem that interested in the jumpers except for when we were blocking its way to the city.
Darts are not long-range fighters. It was a scout.
Yep.
But why would it self-destruct? Scouts are meant to relay information.
But it did relay information.
Subspace, yep.
Just before it exploded, the dart was transmitting data.
Can we determine where it was sending it?
Well, I could direct the long-range sensors to that area, see what shows up.
I just assumed that we placed the stones on the pedestal, have someone put their hands on the palm prints, and hopefully we get the ZPM. What order do we put the stones in?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Well, nothing's being straightforward yet. What makes you think this would be?
Stop stalling.
I'm not stalling. I just think we need to consider the
Kronos,
fact...
arrange the stones and retrieve the ZPM, please.
Yep, he's about to get fried.
Hey, what do you want me to do? What's this?
Yo. He's dead.
He's dead.
Yo.
You knew this would happen.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. In fact, I was in the middle of telling you as much when you ordered him to activate the pedestal. Look, you killed him, not me.
What's the correct order of the stones?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, you'll have 4 chances to get it right.
Oh.
Anytime you want to start.
I'm thinking.
All right. We tried 1 to 9.
Thank you, yes. The center stone's the only one that locks into place. All the others must move around it. I'm just trying to think of a combination that makes sense with 5 in the middle.
You heard the term 2 heads are better than 1?
It's a common misconception.
Gun, I'll shoot it myself.
This is taking too long. Choose and go.
Well, you got somewhere you gotta be?
Okay, step back.
Sorry.
Listen, trust me.
I'm not dead yet.
Now?
I got it.
What?
The numbers 1 to 9 can be put in a 3x3 grid so they add up to 15 in every direction.
How'd you know that?
I was on a Mensa test.
Remember Mensa?
No, but I took the test.
When?
Good luck.
Is Shepard right? Survey says. Well, that's 1. Is there more? Is there multiple Zeds? Ooh, okay, Taylor. Okay, Taylor. Yeah, let it bang. Let it bang.
What the hell just happened? My eyes? I need my eyes for seeing.
Get the ZPM, Rodney.
Just a small miracle I can still make out shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. This guy Ford's in the UFC.
Smart thing would be to kill me now.
That's not who we are. No chance. No shot. No shot.
You're right. I'm gonna want points for this in the future. But if you ever do this again, I will kill you.
Ooh.
Alina, I don't think we'll ever be able to properly repay you for this.
You won't have to.
Oh my god. Bringing your goofy looking
All right, easy.
TF2 guns.
Easy.
This has nothing to do with the Jedi. I'm a member of the new Brotherhood.
And what is this about?
I am the new Master Handler. We thank you for helping us find the Potentia. You live in Atlantis, but you are not the ancestors.
So why don't we explain ourselves a little bit more?
What'd you tell her?
Atlantis might fall if we don't take this ZPM back.
None of us can know their plan.
Don't have a plan? You think getting attacked by the Wraith and chased out of the galaxy is something they planned for?
When the ancestors return, our people will be greatly rewarded.
Alina, you can't believe that.
Now it is time for you to leave.
So is this where Rodney develops trust issues?
We could have used it.
Of course we could have.
I don't understand. We lost a jumper along with Markham and Smith.
We what?
I tried to reach you, but you've been out of radio contact for over 12 hours.
It's a pretty big L.
Now, the Dart sent a transmission deep into space.
We scanned the area with our deep space sensors and...
Deep space.
We have deep space sensors?
Yeah, it's a long story.
This does not sound good, guys.
What are those? Wraith hive ships.
If they maintain direction and speed, they'll be over our planet within 2 weeks.
This is what I'm talking about. Things are getting good. All right, so we gotta speed rush some friends, some bombs, some defense systems before this finale. Okay, I'm down for the cause. Yeah, that was my reaction to Stargate Atlantis season number 1, episode number 16. This was a pretty cool episode. It was like this, like sort of like digging. We're looking for some buried treasures, somewhat of storyline, and we kick it off with this sort of flashback that faded away, like their civilization in the Brotherhood, to present day, where our Atlantean, or where the current Atlantis citizens find this place, searching for the ZPMs. That's sort of what we're trying to do. We're really just scavenging for resources. Like we're barely making it by, right? And I think this episode reminded us of that. We had puddle jumpers blowing up. We had the Wraith sort of becoming becoming like a threat, pulling up to our block within 27 minutes, which sort of brought this urgency in the episode that I really liked. I was like, are we just gonna get bombed? Are we something gonna happen? And they end up going the recon, sending out information route, which is gonna just sort of delay this sort of hive large attack, which may or may not be the finale, which I'm excited to see. So I thought that was a dope moment to just remind us as the viewers and as the current Atlantis citizens that we're vulnerable, right? We need weapons, we need ZPMs, and it's an extra blow at the end of this episode where it's like, not only did we not retrieve the ZPMs off of some BS antics with these people that we encountered earlier on, but we've been breached. They scanned us. They could have given out our numbers, our technology. Maybe could have even planted some sort of like a virus or something, and it's been spread out by the subspace network. Now, I guess it's a plus that we know that there's a subspace network, and I love that delivery at the end of the episode where Rodney was surprised. Freaking Shepard was like really annoyed the fact that his men just died. We lost a PJ, which we don't have very many, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it was a pretty decent blow for where we are at currently. Something that I really did like this episode, obviously, the Janai guest stars again. I loved how they were, once we were in the pit, we were realizing like, okay, we're not just gonna shoot each other. We got to talk our way out of this, be as civil in these negotiations as possible. And I thought that was a pretty fun element to this episode. I particularly liked the dynamic and friendship and the interactions here between well, actually, I was gonna start off by saying Shepard and McKay. I think that was one of my highlights. But I also did like the whole team camaraderie and like them kicking off the episode with them sort of just making jokes in the beginning and relaxing, and Rodney's one who has to put the urgency on them, to Ford and Taylor being badass, doing some like crazy I don't know what type of like martial arts or moves, like putting the guy in the arm bar whatever it was, and Taylor shanking some guys. I enjoyed all of that. I love seeing them even not telling Rodney about the flashbang for obvious reasons. So I actually really thought the commentary, just the conversations were really smooth and buttery this episode. It was funny seeing Rodney also sort of getting choked up once he realized that this woman might be interested in him. With that being said, that was Stargate Atlantis 1x16. What did you think about this one, y'all? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. I thought this is a pretty dope episode, a pretty nice middle ground and like stepping stone episode. Nothing phenomenal, but I thought it was a pretty solid one. With that being said, as always, don't forget to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna give, not MVP, but I'm gonna give a pat on the back here to Ford. I think it was awesome to see him step up there even after getting compromised, to try and help his team as much as possible. I thought that was awesome. And same with Taylor for putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comment section down below. Smack the like button over on Patreon, and I appreciate your guys' enthusiasm and love. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.